Hello again. Um, so Father reminded me about something too. So when the epidemic hit and a lot of people didn't have things, like toilet paper, and I had enough. I don't know why, but right before it hit, um, one of my friends and I went to the grocery store and I was gonna buy this pack of toilet paper. And the guy at the grocery store said, "No, buy this one. It's only 9.99." It was like 80 rolls. And it was before anything hit. So I said, okay, no problem. And I'm only one person, so I thought, well, that'll last me about 3 or 4 months. It did last me. It lasted me a long time. So when the epidemic hit, she was always sitting on the porch, and I knew um, she needed something. So I told her, I have what you need. I'll be right back. And I went and got 2 rolls of toilet paper and a roll of paper towel. And I gave them to her. She said, "Oh my gosh," she goes, "every time I get off work and I get to the store, I you know, can't get there in time because it's flying off the shelves." I was like, "No problem. Um, anybody asked me for toilet paper, I gave it to them. No big deal. I didn't give them slices, I gave them rolls." I hope nobody was doing that. I don't know why I would say that, but you never know, right? So me and her started to uh, talk more, and she had got a larger apartment because she thought her family member was going to come and hang with her for a while, but that didn't happen. So she moved to a no, no, she was living in a 1 bedroom. I'm sorry. The person did come back, and live with her. So it was a family member. So she went to the bottom floor, and so we started talking and stuff. And I brought her an Easter egg because I had asked uh, Saint Teresa of Vale for something. So my mother used to go to her all the time when there was an absolute emergency, that she needed something. And you would receive roses. And when I said in the prayers, I don't know how you're going to bring me my roses because I'm alone here, Well, I went to my mailbox and I saw there was a bag right under my mailbox. And I thought, well, I'll just leave that there. I don't know what that's there for. So the third day, I was heading down to my mailbox. And I thought, if I see that bag there, I'm going to throw it away. It was still there. And I picked it up and I opened it and it had a set of white roses. Hold on for a second. I have them right here. Hold on. I never throw them out because it's so weird. Hold on. It was these. And they were white too. And I was really floored by that because the rose that she carries is white. So I knew my prayers were answered. And so I so there was an Easter egg inside there. It was really pretty. It was glass and then it had a wooden stand on the bottom. So I brought it to her. I knew for some reason I just knew it was her favorite holiday. And then I kept seeing this woman in spirit with her, and she would wear something gold on her. I think it was her earrings, and she was really pretty. Oh my gosh, she was a knockout. Um, so we talked a little bit about that, but I'm not going to go here with that one. But so she kept talking about this guy she was dating, and he was in and out a lot in her life, and they were engaged and all this stuff. So I asked her, I go, what's his Facebook? And so she gave it to me, and I pulled it up on my phone. And her picture was nowhere to be found on that Facebook. And I showed it to her. Boy, was she furious. He had a lot of women on his site and some pretty grotesque things that he used as that somebody had sent him. And oh my gosh. So she dumped him flatter than a pancake. But when I go see her, she would just rat and rave because he was so full of denial. Um, so I was like sitting there and she was just like ripping him a new one. I didn't take it personal. I knew that she was expressing. So whenever someone, if you're going to marry somebody, go to a friend and look up that Facebook. I can't tell you how many times we have found these men to have multiple accounts. So they have multiple women too, and they're not aware, but he's engaged to all of them. I mean, it's awful what people would do just to cheat. And these women are giving them things, buying them stuff. And so when that narcissistic I dated years back, the one that spied on me, had cameras in my home, he was doing it too. A year after we had broke up, I found a page where he was asking to date somebody. He didn't care how many kids he had on the day of my surgery. I mean, or if you have a boyfriend that says to you all the time, we need a break, and then they leave, guarantee, you know, they could be out there, wanting to date somebody else. I know someone real close to me that went through it. So it's a possibility. For me, though, when I date somebody, I give everybody the benefit of doubt. But when things start creeping in, or I'm starting to have feelings I didn't have before, I'm feeling on the edge, or my body's like telling me stuff, I start paying attention to that. Your body is your antenna. The Lord says He lives in all of us, right? You can't be around somebody if they're not right minded. If they're not doing something right, you're going to know. Got to pay attention to your body, not the fantasy. For some reason, I assumed that relationships were fairy tales. You know what I mean? Like, that was my real life. And when I would hook up with somebody, it was like, right away, I want to be with you, blah, 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 blah. I'm not like that anymore because God taught me some things. I'm not going to tell you here because I don't want people using those signs that I use. But the Bible will give them to you. So if you read it, um, Father will help you with all that. And and if you wait for Father to bring you the right person, you're gonna know. So I just want to leave you with that. And you guys have a good day. All right, bye for now.